Cape Town's clean streets are washed in apartheid's dirty money. They say Cape Town is beautiful. Postcard perfect. A Western anomaly in a struggling African state. A city that works, they say. A beacon of what South Africa could be if only the rest of the country could vote correctly. They say it's because the DA is in charge. The White Party, the party of order and discipline, not chaos and corruption. They point at Cape Town's clean streets and say, see? This is what happens when white logic meets African soil. But let them not fool you. Cape Town is not the success of the DA. It is the triumph of apartheid. They call it well-maintained. I call it well-inherited proceeds of apartheid. The DA governs with a calculator, but the numbers it uses were inherited from apartheid engineers. It didn't invent the wealth. It just redirected it. It didn't build the infrastructure. It just inherited the blueprint of apartheid. The DA is managing an estate, a racial trust fund, and the rest of the country, still drowning in the interest rates of historical debt. Cape Town is an illusion, a movie set. The stage is painted with pastel houses and white sand beaches, but behind it lies the systemic rot of displacement and historical economic theft. We talk about service delivery as if it's magic, as if it happens in a vacuum, as if a political party can wave a wand and manifest functioning water systems and consistent electricity. But service delivery depends on access, on wealth, on a functioning tax base that was historically fortified through violent exclusion. The DA didn't build that. They inherited it. The DA didn't take over a blank canvas. They took over an artwork painted in black, suffering, and white luxury. They didn't win the race. They started at the finish line and built a fence around it. No one talks about the fact that Cape Town's white suburbs were built with stolen land and cheap black labor, that the city's beauty is subsidized by the destruction of black society, that its cleanliness is the product of spatial violence. You can't walk into a city like that and pretend that efficiency is race neutral. So when someone says Cape Town is so well run, ask them this. Would the DA be able to replicate the same success if they took over Limpopo? Would they be able to make Rustenburg look like Constantia? Could they turn Mamelodi into Milnerton? No, because there is no apartheid inheritance to fall back on there. What they've done is the political equivalent of winning the lottery and telling the poor to work harder. They weaponize the city's beauty. They hold it up like a mirror and say, look how ugly you are by comparison. But the mirror is broken, cracked with inequality. Cape Town's beauty is built on apartheid's bones. Its working order is a fossil of apartheid's white supremacy. And yet they say, vote DA, they get things done. Of course they do when the machine was built for them to run it. It's easy to be efficient when you were handed the keys to a well-fueled system, while the rest were handed broken chains and promises. And the tragedy is, many believe it, even black South Africans. They look at the dysfunction around them and think, maybe we do need white leadership again. But what they're really saying is, maybe we need apartheid's leftovers, cleaned up and rebranded as progress. Cape Town is not a model, it's a myth. The DA is not a miracle worker. It's an executor of a will that was written long before democracy. And when the estate runs dry, when the last drops of apartheid's resources are spent, will the DA still look efficient then? Or will they reveal what they've always been, caretakers of stolen wealth, not creators of it? Let them not fool you. Cape Town doesn't work because of the DA. Cape Town works because the legacy of apartheid never stopped working there.